What is going on, my baboon brothers? My simian sisters, DJs here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay analysis. Today we're going to be looking at a lit, lively game between two top 10 players. The game was played on the map Tesseracted Upon. I don't know what that means, I don't want to know what it means, but I do enjoy this map. What's unique about this map is that it's a base light map, meaning it has two bases, but it also has two airports. So blue over here has two bases like this, and then two airports on the side over there, which can enact pressure on the front lines quite quickly. They're very good airports, mind you, not just normal airports in the back, tucked away, but right on the front lines, getting into the contested properties within one turn. So a very copter prevalent map. But it's also a very low income map, so you can't really spam out as many copters as you want. If you had 24k per side, you can spam out 2 copters a turn, easy peasy. However, this is a 19k per side map, assuming all the properties are captured and split evenly down the middle. However, since there's contested properties, usually you're not going to be reaching 19k. You might be hovering around 17k, maybe even 16k, because there are quite a few contested properties on this map. Namely, the properties in the corners over here, as well as these two properties in the middle area. So, very interesting map. You also have a lab instead of an HQ taking away a further 1k. So knowing these things about the map, 2 base, 2 airport, low income, what do you think is the best tier 2 CO to choose on this map? This was a tier 2 matchup. If you want to pause the video and calculate yourself. Personally, oh yeah, by the way, you can choose between Max, Olaf, Eagle, Kindle, and Sammy. Personally, I would pick Kindle here. Why? Because it's a lower income map, and day-to-day is more important than lower income maps because less fighting, less damage done, takes longer to get that superpower active. And the less superpowers, the more you rely on day-to-day abilities like Kindle's with the urban bonus, with Max's with the firepower bonus on tanks and direct units, whereas the Olafs and Eagles, they kind of fall off a bit until they get to their superpower, but the game might be decided by that point because the day-to-day bonuses and the earlier CO powers might crush them before that time. So I don't think Olaf is a bad pick here, but I would pick Kindle myself personally on this map just because of the degree of contested properties as well as the the lower income. But I mean, I've seen Eagle played well on this map. There is 2 airports, maybe can control the skies a little better with his forward copters, but I'm more of a Kindle or Max on this map personally. I don't think artillery are particularly strong. There are some mountains to maybe abuse, but I don't really see it with so many copters flying around. It kind of lowers the ability of artillery, so I find that interesting matchup. But let's talk about the players real quick. Everyone knows Poland. Most people who play Advanced Wars and Live League know Jolt Spikes. They both are probably 2 of the 5 most active players in Live League standard play. These guys crank out tons of games. As of this recording, both these players have faced each other 60 times in Live League. For context, over the last 5 years, I've played Poland less than 30 times. Less than half in total games, not just Live League games, in total games. So less than half of what these 2 guys have played against each other. So they've put a lot of games together. I think I've played like 6 games with Jolt Spikes. I think I won all of them too. He's a good player. He's actually up and coming. I think I played him when he was weaker, but he's definitely stronger now. He's about a 1400 level player. Poland's around, he hovers from like a 14 to a 1600 level player in Live League. He kind of can be streaky, so you never know what you're quite going to get. But anyway, both extremely accomplished players, very solid. So without further ado, let's begin the game. So starting off in the Blue Moons, in the top we have Poland. In the bottom, in the black hole, as Kindle, we have Jolt Spikes. So first things first, you want to capture these properties. The back properties, they're not as sexy as the forward properties, but you want them. You want that sweet income. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you see an early tank on this map. Sometimes you see a copter rush. You bring this guy over here. Instead of going for this property over here, you go there and then go here. But don't be fooled. There's a lot of C tiles, so you think it's a chain, but it's not. You think it's a chain, but it's not. Like this right here, there's a C tile kind of getting in the way, so don't be fooled by those chains. They're not actually chains. So far, so standard. Nothing unusual. I don't really like recons on this map. Speaking of recons, though, we have a corner-based recon, and I wonder what its utility is going to be. These are the most contested properties, and once you get this airport, you kind of can start to lock down these. So you want to get the comm tower in this property very early before the airport comes online. You can try to deny the airport. I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It could be a contested property, but then this base will hum reinforces. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you can have 2 bases versus 1. So it might seem contestable at the beginning, but then you can shift this base. If it gets really ugly, then you can shift your second base over and guarantee you're going to get the airport. So the airport is not really contestable at all. These are the properties that are contested, and you want to grab them before the airport comes online. So interesting to see the recon. Poland will have a turn where he does not able to build a tank unless he base scuffs, which he will not. So the recon will have 1 free turn to move around. I don't know if he's going to be able to get online in it. Like, see, it takes 3 turns to even reach that. So unless he goes for this property here, or maybe one of these central properties, I don't see that much high utility in the recon. I also find it a little strange. Jolt Spike didn't go for this cap. He went for the Calm Tower cap, and then this really aggressive cap right there. I don't know if he'll be able to hold on to this cap. It's one of the most contested properties, like I said, but once the airport comes online, you're going to have 2 bases in an airport right there. Maybe the idea is capturing this and then attacking the airport with the infantry afterward, which is hyper aggressive. I kind of like it though, but it's usually doesn't work out. I mean, when you try to rush the airport, unless you're playing someone who's like 200 points below you, denying the airport usually doesn't work. You have to be really... Your opponent kind of has to blunder, honestly. And we see the first copter. So if you go for the cap right now, you'll get blasted. So he definitely does need to build the anti-air this turn, and he most certainly will. Build anti-air here, and it covers the comm tower. Easy build, honestly. The thing about the copter, though, it can go like here and then threaten here and the bottom. So that's why copters are so good here. There's all these C tiles going around. You can shift any which direction. The anti-air can only go one way. The anti-air can go up, the anti-air can go down. It cannot go in the middle because there's a C tile right there. So you can attack this guy, or you can attack one of these guys over there. So I do like the early copter. See how he uses it. But when he builds the early copter, he does have this freaky reeky that can get a peaky. So will the recon actually get a hit off? I mean, the tank is covering all these units except for this one, but it's out of reach. So the recon goes to the middle, blocks this property. Pretty cool. Okay. But if I'm black, I'm definitely building a tank this turn. Probably, yep, right there from the middle base. But now the recon, or sorry, this copter's going to get a free hit down there. He basically may force the anti-air to choose which one is more valuable, and it shows the middle. So now, boom, free hit for the copter. Tank centralizes. Airport's easily capped. Very aggressive cap by Poland. That's not going to work out. I don't like this cap at all. Honestly, like, pull back or something, but this is just dumb. You're going to lose that infantry. There's no chance that's getting capped, especially as the non-aggressive CEO, as Olaf. Like, no chance. Come on. And the airport's online as well. Like, way too late for that. The only reason Jolt Spikes was able to get this early is because the airport was not online yet, and they didn't have copters streaming in the front lines. So now, anytime there's an attack here, you have to worry about a copter being built, and Poland does not have an anti-air ready. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and if he builds an anti-air, it will not reach that property as well. So the copter will get a free hit that will not be holding onto that property. Very easy interrupt. And a free hit for the anti-air. I mean, free hit for the copter, free hit for the anti-air. Okay, getting a little feisty over there. I think he thinks he can stop that cap. I do not think so, though. And then, interestingly enough, attacks with the recon, or with the infantry on this infantry instead of the recon, which is kind of curious. I wonder why. Oh, okay. Okay. Allows a hit on the tank, so he's going to be building a tank there. Double tanking it. Forcing the copter to go to the very corner. I like this move. Forces the copter to commit and kill this guy, or it can go be more relevant again, but only wasting a couple turns to kill a 6 HP infantry, I probably would centralize it too, so I kind of like that move by Jolt Spikes, making him work for it, forcing the copter as far away from the fighting as possible. See what the copter chooses to do. Looks like Poland is thinking he can win this battle. He most certainly cannot. A first strike from a plane onto a forest with a comm tower, that Jolt Spike infantry is winning that 10 times out of 10. So we'll see what happens. Copter moves up. Also, stylishly blocking this cap here. I love that as well. So the copter is finding some usage even when it's not attacking. It's blocking a lot of squares. I like the same thing with the recon blocking over there. A lot of people, they don't seem to realize that you can passively also be just a pain in the ass with a lot of units, just blocking infantry from capping. You don't necessarily have to do anything other than just sit there for one single turn, but that can really impact things. So combines this cap over here, so he's definitely getting that next turn. Really committing to it, but he loses a unit in the process. You know, once you combine, you lose You lose the unit. As expected, that infantry is gone. Probably going to be building maybe a copter this turn. Maybe not. Wow, really committing to the airport denial. I don't think it's going to work out long term, though. But it's an interesting thought. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's not going to work for him. Copter goes up. Here comes the tank. Tank is the infantry, but now you have tank coming this way and a tank coming this. It's starting to be 2 base versus 1. These tanks are not coming online. I think Jolt Spike's now learning that that airport is not really contestable after all. He's going to pay the price. The question is, does he have sunk cost fallacy, and is he going to invest everything into stopping it now that he's already tried, or is he going to realize, hey, this is not going to work out? Let's drop back. Let's try to win more conventionally. Or is he going to bet everything on denying that airport? I hope he doesn't for his own sake. But we shall see. So, really tanking it up both sides right now. Going for the comm tower cap, okay. Yeah, he's committed to the airport. He's getting the airport, dude, come on. Anti-air, what are you... Bro. Oh, bro, okay. Interesting. Builds a copter over there. Gonna be losing these anti-air, though, like, for nothing. Gonna get the airport, too. Like, this is looking terrible for Jolt Spikes. He looked pretty good at the beginning, but... What? Okay, I liked this turn for Poland until he did this. What is Blizzard stopping? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he can't reach this if he attacks from the shoal. Is that the whole point? What is the point of this? Dude, he can still get hit. You should attack from the shoal. Why are you... But there's a... It stops the copter. The Blizzard... I hate this move, guys. It makes no sense. I don't like this Blizzard at all. Wow, this is one of the worst Blizzards seen in a while. Wow, okay. Yeah, the tank still hits. That's not good. That was a really good help for Jolt Spike. He's about to lose the game. This basically kept him in it. Interesting. Okay, was able to get a hit off over here as well. Jolt Spikes has not used Urban Blight yet, interestingly enough. Didn't opt to use his Power Spike yet. Poland's about to get the airport. Gonna be smacking some tanks. Bugunga getting some free kills. Boom, bang, bang. So that Blizzard was a gift, honestly. I felt like Jolt Spikes was completely dead to rights. He's down 25, 26k. He's ahead 1k income. And soon to be more with this guy over here, but also Poland has his own in the corner over there as well. So it's pretty equal, but I still would rather be in Poland's shoes. But if he did not use the superpower, this game would probably be over right now. He'd be close to his own superpower. He's ahead in unit count. He's only slightly behind on income, and he's basically crushing it in the unit value. So will he pay the price? High society. So we see an Olaf CO power, and we see a Kindle superpower. Now, this game is already wild as is. What can you do with that? That's a one-shot. That's probably a one-shot. Boom. That's definitely a one-shot. That's probably a one-shot, too. Boom. Yeah, Owen the block. Okay. Okay, weakening the infantry. I mean, it's not the worst high society. It's a better high society than it was. I mean, I would cap here with the infantry, but it's a better high society. Oh, it's the block. It's the block. That makes sense. Actually, that's a really good block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he can still reach. Copter attacks there. Tank attacks there. Yeah, he can still reach. Poland will still reach. Oh, wow, he didn't. Oh, he's going to reach the other way. No, he didn't. The copters got away with murder. Like here. What are the tank attacks from this plane here? Copter attacks from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, yeah, did you kill that? Yeah, that should be enough. Or 8 and 9, that should kill. It's on the shoal. 9 plus 8, kill the tank. Then that kills. The copter kills that. Oh, yeah, that's an easy copter kill. He just missed a pretty easy copter kill there. Surprising for Poland. He's usually on top of things, but instead of attack, he wanted the easy infantry one instead of killing the tank. I don't like that at all. And if he really wants the rolls, he could use another Blizzard, but he just missed out on a copter kill. It sucks. So, will he be punished for it? Probably. But he's going for the property over here. Jolt Spike's a little behind over there on the corner. But here comes the triple cappening. Triple cappening. He's got 3 copters. See, they're so easy to go on the front lines. Boom. Bang. Oh, this is brutal. This is brutal. Dang, I mean, you're going to lose 1 copter there, but the other 2 are fine, and he did a lot of damage. Now it's looking like Jolt Spikes is doing well. He's ahead, soon to be, what, 18 to 11 in terms of unit count? However, finally, the Winter Fury is coming, and Poland really needs it. I mean, he'd love it this turn to stop all 3 of these caps. I don't think he's going to have enough CO power juice in order to get to CO power active this turn, so he's going to be losing probably 2 of those 3 properties. Which one is he going to interrupt, though? He has to kill the copter, and then this guy's got to interrupt one of these 3. I'm not entirely sure which one he wants to interrupt. Knowing Poland, he's more of a comm tower guy, so I'm going to bet he's going to interrupt the comm tower because he loves his firepower. That's what I see he would do. Let's see what happens. No! He goes for that interrupt. Okay. He's going to lose his comm tower. He's going to lose his comm tower. But he is getting back this property, so he's behind 1k. He'll be behind soon to be 3k, but he will be getting back that property. Or not. Or not. Maybe there's a Urban Blight coming or something similar. Boom! Oh, he's going crazy. He's going nut. Ooh, that's a good block. Ooh, that's a good block. Jolt Spikes with the tactics. Oh, and this guy came off the property right there on the base. Jolt Spikes with the tactics. Copter goes in the middle. Poland's only got 12 units. But he does have the Winter Fury. And all of a sudden, right back in it. Boom. Kills the tank there. It's the cap. Stops that. Kills the copter. This copter is basically trapped. Where can it go? It's going to die to something. It's going to capture this back as well, unless he uses an Urban Blight, which he probably will actually. And now Jolt Spikes, he's got 34,000, but he has 20. What did he buy last turn? I guess he was expecting the Urban Blight, or sorry, the Winter Fury, and he saved up. He's got 28k. What can you buy with 28k? 2 copters, a tank, and an infantry. You could build, 2 copters, a tank, and an infantry. You could build a bomber and 2 infantry. You could build a neo tank and 1 infantry, and a neo tank, an infantry, and a T copter if you're feeling feisty. There's a lot of combinations. But there's an Urban Blight coming. Does a little chunk of change. Not very much. Probably like 4,000 in damages. A little chunk of change. Yeah, exactly 4,000 in damages. Retreats the copter to nowhere land. What else is it going to do? Builds a Neo tank. I don't like this. Why don't I like this? Forward airport. That's going to build a bomber. That's building a bomber. He's going to combine 2 tanks and he's going to build a bomber. It's the easiest thing in the world. I don't like building Neo tanks on forward. If anything, build your own bomber. Build your unit count, 2 copters in a tank, 2 tanks in a copter, something. But teching up Neo tank, maybe medium tank and then building a copter, medium tank and copter and infantry is not bad either. But Neo tank, dude, a bomber's gonna massacre that. I don't like it. I don't like that on a forward airport map. He's definitely gonna, yeah, it's so easy. He knows immediately to do it. He's gonna build a bomber. And he's going to capture that property. Does have this little pesky copter back there. I don't know what it's going to do back there. I mean, wherever it goes, it's going to die to an anti-air, so. Okay. Poland now has the unit advantage and the unit value advantage. He does not have the income, though. Jolt Spikes has that, and Jolt Spikes, don't forget, double comm towers. 20% firepower to Poland's 0% firepower. Ooh, and plus, ooh, what? Ooh, that kills. With the 2 comm towers, that kill. He's gonna go for the kill there. Oh, there might be some tactics here. What if he kills? What if he kills the Neo tank and blocks something like right here? Then he's so screwed. Can he do that though? Is there a way? Huh. Bomber attacks from the shoal. Bomber attacks on the shoal. Double tank kill. This goes down there. Maybe? Bomber kills the Neo tank. Actually, I'm not even sure if it kills the Neo tank because the no comm tower probably does not one shot. See what he does. He's probably knocking down to like 1 or 2. Yeah, it's 2. I guess with no comm tower is weaker than I thought. Okay, does that. So the bomber will get hit. But I mean, it already did attack the Neo tank and kill the tank. So even though he's going to hit the bomber back, he's probably knock that down to 2 as well. I still think that's a winning trade for Poland. I mean, you can look at the unit value. Oh my gosh, like double unit value right there. He will get a spank off on the copter, but that's going to give him a lot of juice for the Winter Fury. Woof. Down to 1 with the double comm towers, I suppose. But a 1 HP bomber is still a huge pest. That can spank or hit on that Neo tank over there, knock it to 1, do another 2,200 in damages, just like that. So that bomber's life is far from over. Seeing Urban Blight, weakens off a few units. I think the Urban Blight was mostly... I don't really like that Urban Blight, honestly. I don't think he needed to use it this turn. I think he should have held on a little longer. Okay. I guess he just really wanted to hit that, but I mean, that's going to get revenge killed anyway. Ooh, here we go. Bonk. Wow, didn't do any damage. 0 comm towers, man. 0 comm towers. Gotta kill off that anti-air. Gonna finally get that property. He really needs it. He's down 2k, but he's about to be... Actually, he's about to be only behind 0. He's gonna get that. Oh, but this corner one over here. Oh, and this one over here, you can't really stop that. He needs a copter. He should have built a copter this turn, I think. He needs a copter down here. Not there, but here. To threaten. Maybe this bomber... Oh, I can't quite reach. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. And now that's the airport's online. Like I said, you want to make sure you capture the contested properties before those forward copters come in. It's already day 18. We're already more than halfway there. By day 30, whoever's the most properties wins. Most properties wins. Doesn't matter how many units you have. Doesn't matter how much unit value you have. All that matters is how many properties you win by the end of day 30. And we're halfway there. It might come down to that. Okay, Poland has now lowered it. Now they're equal temporarily, but not for very long. They're going to be back to 2k advantage very, very soon. It's a big boy hit right there. Bomber's being a pain. Double tanking it up. But at the end of the turn, behind in unit value, and that hurts. Jolt Spike's income throughout the match. Really hurting. Really hurting the Poland. Poland's pushing. He's pushing hard. Despite a Winter Fury coming, he's pushing hard. Wow, that's pretty extreme right there. Okay. There is a Winter Fury coming this turn. No doubt. Boom. Yeah, he's sacking a tanker? No, I don't know what he's doing. Boom. Now a Winter Fury is coming. Bringing Poland right back in the thick of things. Just when you thought he was dying? No. Poland's back, baby. I don't know if the bomber's just chilling there for some reason. I mean, I would have hit something. I don't... hit this tank. Like, I don't know why the bomber's not doing anything. Oh, it's to block the tank from hitting this anti-air. Okay, that's why. I was wondering why. I don't know this infantry attack there. That's kind of wonky. But this is locking. Oh no, it's not locking the airport. It can't reach. So you could build a copter. If you so chooses. Does not build a copter. Double tanks it. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts. Didn't see that coming. So Spike's combining. He's really pushing towards the base, but he might be overextending here. He ends the turn barely ahead in unit value. So now it's flipped. Now Poland is ahead in unit value. Killing off some units. He can afford another bomber if he so chooses. And combine the bombers. That'd be kind of fun. Boom. It looks like it. Yeah, I knew it was coming because he has the Neo tank still alive. Wants to finish the job. Time to hit that Neo tank one more time. It's already day 21. Neo tank retreats. He's scared of the bomber. He's scared of the bomber. Here comes Jolt Spikes. He's getting really feisty over there. But Poland has unit count now. Poland has unit count. But can he convert 2 properties in the next 8 turns? That's the more important thing. He's got a unit value. He's got unit count. But he does not have income. And income is all that matters after the 30 turns. So he's on a timer. Can he come back? Jolt Spikes, being very passive, just wants to hold on to his properties. He's like, not going to be using Urban Blight. Wait till I'm capped, then I'll kill. What's that bomber going to do? That's a question in everyone's minds. Is he going to combine the bomber? Also being very passive. Looks like he's going to capture this, but Jolt Spikes does have a trick up his sleeve. He does have an advantage of having 2 Urban Blights right ready. Or at least 1, and then a little bit of charge, and he can use a 2nd Urban Blight. So I fully anticipate him using an Urban Blight this turn. Not using it so far, though. I mean, if he gives this up, it's equal, and then the Calm Tower. Oh, no, he's still ahead because of those 2. Yeah, okay. So Poland has a little bit of an uphill battle going here. It's behind 3k and 2 Calm Towers. And he puts in the Urban Blight. So Poland now, he's got 6 days. He needs like a T-Copter over there. He needs to capture one of these properties. He needs to capture the Calm Tower. This is going to be a heroic effort from Poland in order to get this. He builds a T-Copter. He needs the properties. Only needs to be at 3 HP. Tank attacks, it'll knock it down to 5 or maybe 4 with the 2 Calm Towers. But Jolt Spikes has other ideas. He just needs to use an Urban Blight. Uses the Urban Blight, and boom, kills off the infantry. And Poland resigns. 5 more days. I don't see Poland capturing that in 5 days. I don't see him capturing the Calm Tower in 5 days. I don't see any of that happening. So, like I said, day-to-day COs decided early, or determined early, who won the game. Sometimes it's an all-out brawl at the beginning, and then you set the board state, and then the board state does not change. That's why day-to-day COs like Kindle, etc., are so powerful on low-income maps, because sometimes things can freeze. You saw the enemies really just holding the front lines and just keeping it as is, status quo. Well, that's nice and dandy in Global League, but when you have Live League with a time limit of 30 days, day-to-day COs get stronger, because all they have to do is hold down the fort from the early advantage, and they win. But I think well played by both players. Little head-scratcher moves. I kind of like the recon, though, by Jolt Spikes, but their Neo-Tank into a forward airport map, and then nearly losing the entirety of the game, betting on denying that airport, really cost him. But then Poland's Blizzard, I do not know why he used Blizzard. I think he literally wins the game if he doesn't use Blizzard there. If he just holds on for a Winter Fury, I'm pretty sure he just wins the game straight up. Because Jolt Spikes was basically yeeting over here way too hard, overextending, 2 bases reinforced into 1. The opportunity was there. But anyway, I thought it was a fun map, interesting matchup. He's seeing a Kindle superpower and an Olaf CO power. You don't see that very often. So anyway, hope you guys were entertained. Hope you guys learned something. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.